Welcome to our discussion on egg consumption and health considerations for those in the 45 to 75 age range. Eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, loaded with protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals that can support muscle maintenance, cognitive function, and overall vitality. Yet, despite their many advantages, eggs can also pose risks if consumed in the wrong way or at the wrong time. In this first section, we will set the stage by exploring why eggs deserve attention as part of a balanced diet for middle-aged and older adults. Have you ever noticed how a single egg can vary dramatically in its impact, depending on how and when you eat it? For example, enjoying a soft-boiled egg with a sprinkle of salt can feel comforting and nourishing, but biting into a raw or undercooked egg may trigger worries about salmonella or digestive discomfort. These differences highlight the importance of understanding the full story behind every yolk and white you consume. Middle age often brings new health challenges. Metabolism may slow down, blood vessels lose some of their flexibility, and bone density becomes a growing concern. At the same time, demands on our time and energy can increase as we balance careers, family responsibilities, and personal goals. In the midst of this complexity, it is easy to overlook simple dietary practices that can make a significant impact. Eggs, when prepared properly and eaten in moderation, can help address some of these challenges. The high-quality protein found in eggs supports muscle maintenance, which becomes critical to mobility and strength as we get older. The choline in egg yolks plays a role in maintaining brain health and memory, which is a vital consideration for those concerned about cognitive decline. Essential vitamins such as B, 12, and D, which are sometimes harder to absorb from other foods or sunlight alone, can be found in abundance in eggs. However, there is a delicate balance to strike. Consuming eggs under certain conditions, for example, on an empty stomach first thing in the morning or alongside certain medications, can lead to digestive upset or interfere with nutrient absorption. Overcooking eggs at high heat may produce harmful oxidized cholesterol compounds. Eating raw or undercooked eggs increases the risk of foodborne illness. In this opening section, our aim is to establish a foundation of awareness. We want to invite you to consider how small adjustments to egg consumption practices might contribute to long-term well-being. Throughout the following sections, we will use real-life stories, scientific insights, and practical tips to guide you towards safer and more beneficial ways to include eggs in your daily nutrition plan. Consider the story of Maria, a 58-year-old high school teacher who has always enjoyed breakfast as an anchor for her day. For years, she reached for eggs as a quick protein source, usually fried or scrambled in butter. Yet over time, she began experiencing bloating and unexplained fatigue after her morning routine. It was only when she switched to a gentler method, poaching eggs at a lower temperature and pairing them with steamed vegetables, that she noticed a significant improvement in her energy levels and digestive comfort. Eggs are more than just a staple, they carry cultural and emotional weight. For many, they evoke childhood memories of Sunday brunches with family, or the satisfaction of a perfectly cooked omelet. Yet nostalgia alone is not enough to guarantee health benefits. Scientific research shows that oxidized cholesterol produced by overheating egg yolks may contribute to inflammation if consumed regularly. By contrast, gentle cooking methods preserve more nutrients and reduce unwanted compounds. This section also serves as a reminder that we are all unique in how we process nutrients. Factors such as digestive health, medication regimens, and pre-existing conditions play a role in determining whether eggs will support or hinder your wellness journey. For instance, individuals managing blood thinners must be cautious of vitamin K interactions, while those with gallbladder issues might find high-fat foods more challenging to digest. By framing the conversation in this way, we prepare ourselves for a deeper dive into 5 key practices to avoid when consuming eggs. These will include timing considerations, cooking temperatures, medication interactions, and more. The upcoming sections will blend expert opinions, evidence-based guidelines, and relatable anecdotes to help you craft an egg routine that aligns with your body's needs. Now let us move forward with a mindful mindset, aware that the simplest foods often require the most nuanced understanding. Armed with this foundational context, we will explore the first practice you should reconsider to optimize the benefits of egg consumption. Meet John Smith, a 62-year-old retired engineer who prided himself on his rigorous morning routine. Every day before sunrise, he would brew a strong cup of coffee, read the headlines, and prepare a quick breakfast of soft-boiled eggs. He always trusted that the short cooking time preserved the delicate texture of the yolk while delivering the protein boost he needed. For years, he enjoyed this habit without concern until one morning when everything changed. On that chilly autumn day, John cracked 2 eggs into a small saucepan, brought the water to a gentle simmer, and timed exactly 4 minutes for the soft center. He drained the water, sprinkled a dash of salt, and settled into his favorite armchair. Almost immediately, he noticed a strange unease in his stomach. At first, he dismissed it as mild indigestion, but within a few hours, the discomfort escalated into severe cramps and relentless nausea. By evening, John's body was racked with chills as a fever spiked above 103 degrees. His wife, alarmed by his deterioration, called for an ambulance. Blood tests and stool cultures later confirmed the diagnosis: salmonella infection, stemming from undercooked eggs contaminated with bacteria. Though most healthy adults recover in a few days, John's age and a mild case of type 2 diabetes complicated his course. He spent 4 days in the hospital, receiving intravenous fluids, antibiotics, and constant monitoring. The experience was a stark reminder that what seems innocuous for a younger person can pose real danger for someone in middle age or beyond. Salmonella bacteria can be present on the shell or inside the egg if the hen is infected. Proper cooking to an internal temperature of at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit is the only reliable way to kill these pathogens. Soft-boiled or runny eggs simply do not meet this safety threshold. John's hospitalization also revealed another hidden risk: dehydration. His fever and gastrointestinal losses had reduced his fluid reserves, exacerbating his fatigue and delaying his recovery. Older adults often have a diminished sense of thirst, making it easy to overlook the need to replace lost fluids. In John's case, aggressive rehydration therapy was critical to prevent renal stress and electrolyte imbalances. After returning home, John felt vulnerable. He realized that his well-intentioned quest for a quick, nutrient-dense meal had jeopardized his health. With guidance from his physician and a registered dietitian, he adopted safer cooking practices. Poached eggs and hard-cooked eggs became staples, as did using a digital food thermometer to ensure the yolk reached at least 165 degrees. He also started pairing his eggs with slices of avocado or a handful of lightly steamed greens to boost fiber and hydration. John's story underscores key lessons for anyone between 45 and 75. First, never assume that a golden, soft center is safe simply because it looks appealing. Second, be mindful of individual health factors. Chronic conditions like diabetes or compromised immunity can worsen the impact of foodborne illness. Third, pay attention to hydration before, during, and after egg consumption, especially if you experience any signs of digestive distress. Beyond the personal narrative, research supports these precautions. A study published by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention found that nearly 80% of egg-associated salmonella outbreaks involved undercooked or raw eggs. Older adults accounted for a disproportionate share of hospitalizations in those outbreaks due to age-related decreases in gastric acidity and immune response. Safe cooking guidelines are not arbitrary. They are based on well-documented thresholds for bacterial destruction. To integrate these insights into daily life, consider simple adjustments. Begin by storing eggs promptly in the refrigerator and discarding any with cracked shells. When cooking, use methods that guarantee thorough heat penetration, such as hard boiling or baking in a frittata. If you enjoy runny textures, Try alternatives like gently poached egg whites over fully set yolks, or incorporate pasteurized liquid eggs that have undergone treatment to eliminate pathogens. John's journey from a routine breakfast habit to a hospitalization and back to mindful egg consumption illustrates how a single lapse in cooking technique can escalate into a serious health event, especially for the middle-aged and older population. By learning from his experience, you can enjoy the nutritional benefits of eggs with confidence, knowing you have taken all necessary steps to protect your well-being. Eggs can be an excellent source of nutrients, but certain habits can turn a healthy meal into a digestive or metabolic challenge. In this section, we'll explore 5 common practices to avoid, each rooted in how timing, preparation, and pairing choices affect egg digestion and nutrient utilization. First, avoid eating eggs on an empty stomach that is highly acidic. When you begin your day with nothing but eggs, your stomach's acidity spikes, which can irritate the lining and lead to discomfort or heartburn. Instead, pair eggs with fiber-rich foods such as oatmeal, whole grain toast, or steamed vegetable stowe buffer acid and slow down digestion. This gentle approach helps maintain a balanced pH and prevents sudden digestive distress. Second, steer clear of undercooked or raw eggs unless they have been pasteurized. Runny yolks and barely set whites often carry risk of salmonella and can hinder protein absorption. Protease inhibitors in raw egg whites block digestive enzymes, reducing the efficiency of protein breakdown. Always cook eggs until both yolk and white reach a safe temperature, or use pasteurized liquid eggs if you crave a custardy texture. Doing so maximizes protein bioavailability and eliminates bacterial hazards. Third, do not combine eggs with certain medications without proper timing. Eggs are rich in biotin-binding proteins that can interfere with some antibiotics and thyroid medications. If you take medications like levothyroxine or tetracycline, space your egg-based meal at least 2 hours before or after the dose. This separation ensures that the active compounds in your medication are fully absorbed and that eggs do not inadvertently reduce their effectiveness. Fourth, avoid high-heat, prolonged cooking methods, such as deep frying or high-temperature scrambling. Excessive heat oxidizes cholesterol in the yolk, producing harmful oxysterols linked to inflammation and arterial stiffness. Instead, opt for gentler methods like poaching, soft boiling, or low-heat pan frying with minimal oil. These techniques preserve healthy fats, protect delicate vitamins, and keep your eggs soft and flavorful without generating unwanted compounds. Fifth, resist the temptation to eat eggs late at night or immediately before sleep. Digesting a protein-heavy meal can stimulate metabolic activity and increase core body temperature, making it harder to fall asleep. If you enjoy eggs for dinner, aim to finish your meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. Pair eggs with calming sides such as steamed greens or a small serving of brown rice-cedo. Promote satiety without overloading your digestive system close to sleep. By avoiding these 5 practices, you minimize risks and enhance the benefits of egg consumption. Remember that individual factors such as digestive health, metabolic rate, and medication regimens play a crucial role in determining your response. If you experience discomfort despite following these guidelines, consult a healthcare professional for personalized advice. Next, we will share a real-life example of someone who adjusted these habits and experienced a noticeable boost in energy and digestive comfort. Linda is a 65-year-old retired librarian who had always begun her mornings with a generous helping of scrambled eggs cooked briskly in butter. She appreciated the rich flavor and quick preparation, but over time she began to notice persistent bloating and occasional heartburn that seemed linked to her breakfast routine. Despite her efforts to add fruit or a slice of toast, the discomfort persisted, and she found herself reaching for antacids more often than she liked. Recognizing that her symptoms might be related to both timing and cooking style, Linda decided to apply 2 of the key avoidance practices we discussed earlier. She shifted her egg consumption to between 9 and 10 in the morning, after enjoying a small smoothie of oatmeal and berries at 8. This buffer provided her digestive system with a mix of soluble fiber and gentle carbohydrates, reducing sudden acid spikes and helping her stomach process protein more comfortably. Next, Linda altered her cooking method. Instead of high-heat scrambling, she began poaching her eggs in gently simmering water, allowing the whites to set and the yolks to become just firm enough to hold shape. This lower-temperature approach preserved more of the egg's moisture and prevented the formation of oxidized cholesterol compounds that can irritate the digestive tract. She seasoned with a pinch of herbs rather than salt alone, and served the eggs over a bed of lightly steamed spinach to introduce additional fiber and plant-based nutrients. Medication timing was another important factor for Linda, who took a thyroid supplement each morning. She spaced her egg meal at least 2 hours after taking her medication, as recommended by her physician, to avoid any interference with absorption. This simple adjustment ensured that her supplement delivered its full benefit without the risk of binding proteins from the eggs affecting its uptake. Hydration also played a central role in Linda's revised routine. Remembering how dehydration had worsened the illness of John in our cautionary tale, she made it a point to drink a full glass of water before her egg breakfast, and another glass alongside her meal. This practice supported proper digestion, helped regulate stomach acidity, and kept her body well hydrated throughout the morning. Sleep quality was the final dimension of her transformation. Previously accustomed to a large dinner that often included eggs late at night, Linda moved her egg servings entirely to the morning hours. By finishing her last egg intake by 11 a.m., she avoided stimulating protein digestion and metabolic activity too close to bedtime, which improved her sleep latency and overall restfulness. After 2 weeks of these combined adjustments, Linda noticed a marked reduction in her digestive discomfort. She no longer reached for antacids. Her bloating subsided, and she felt a sustained sense of energy until lunch. A follow-up appointment with her physician confirmed that her blood pressure remained stable and her blood lipid profile was unchanged, indicating that her new egg routine was both safe and effective. Linda's success illustrates how integrating multiple avoidance strategies can yield significant improvements in daily comfort and long-term wellness. By respecting timing, cooking temperature, medication interactions, hydration, and sleep considerations, she reclaimed the joy of a simple egg breakfast without unwelcome side effects. In the next section, we will summarize the 5 key practices and highlight actionable tips you can implement immediately. We will then conclude with a final call to action and preview of what comes next. In the morning, it is best to begin your day with a gentle source of fiber and complex carbohydrates before enjoying eggs. Starting with a small bowl of steel-cut oatmeal or a serving of mixed berries and yogurt gives your digestive system time to settle and prevents sudden surges in stomach acid. After waiting about half an hour, you can move on to your egg dish, feeling confident that your meal will be easier to digest and support stable energy levels. When it comes to cooking eggs, safety and nutrient preservation should be your primary concerns. Always cook eggs thoroughly to an internal temperature of at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit, using a digital food thermometer if you have one. This practice eliminates any risk of bacteria and ensures that the protein in the egg white and yolk is fully available to your body. If you crave a softer texture, choose pasteurized egg products or gently poach your eggs until both the whites and yolks are firm. If you take medications, especially antibiotics or thyroid supplements, timing your egg meal properly can make a significant difference. Egg whites contain proteins that may bind to certain drugs and reduce their absorption. To avoid this, plan your egg-based meals at least 2 hours before or after taking your medication. Setting a simple alarm or marking your kitchen calendar can help you remember the ideal windows for both nutrition and medicine. High cooking temperatures can change the chemical structure of the cholesterol in egg yolks, creating oxidized compounds that may contribute to inflammation over time. To protect your heart and blood vessels, choose gentler cooking methods such as poaching, soft boiling, or slow steaming. If you prefer to fry or scramble, do so on low heat with just enough oil to keep the egg from sticking. This approach preserves beneficial nutrients and keeps unwanted byproducts at bay. Late-night egg consumption can interfere with sleep by stimulating digestion and raising your core temperature when your body should be winding down. To promote restful sleep, plan to finish any egg dishes by mid-afternoon. If you still feel hungry closer to bedtime, reach for a light snack of fresh vegetables or a small portion of lean protein that will not keep your digestive system working hard during sleep. Putting these strategies into practice will help you enjoy the full benefits of eggs without unwanted side effects. By starting your day with fiber, cooking eggs safely and gently, spacing meals around medication schedules, and avoiding late-day servings, you create a framework that supports digestion, nutrient absorption, and overall well-being. Over time, these simple but powerful adjustments can lead to more consistent energy, fewer digestive complaints, and peace of mind that you are treating your body with care. Begin your day with a light source of fiber and gentle carbohydrates before enjoying eggs. A small bowl of oatmeal or a serving of fruit and yogurt gives your stomach time to adjust and prevents sudden surges in acid. Wait about 20 to 30 minutes after this initial snack before moving on to your egg dish. This simple buffer supports more comfortable digestion and helps you maintain steady energy levels. Cooking eggs thoroughly is essential for both safety and nutrition. Use a thermometer if you can, and make sure the egg reaches at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit throughout. This step eliminates any risk of bacteria and makes the high-quality protein fully available. If you prefer a softer texture, consider pasteurized egg products or gently poaching your eggs until both white and yolk are just set. If you take medications, timing matters. Proteins in egg whites can bind to certain drugs and reduce their effectiveness. Plan your egg meal at least 2 hours before or after taking antibiotics, thyroid supplements, or other sensitive medications. You might set a simple reminder on your phone, or note the ideal windows on your kitchen calendar to keep your nutrition and medications working in harmony. High-heat cooking methods such as deep frying or rapid scrambling can alter cholesterol in the yolk, creating oxidized compounds linked to inflammation and arterial stiffness. To protect your heart and blood vessels, choose gentler techniques like poaching, soft boiling, or slow steaming. If you fry or scramble, keep the heat low and use just enough oil to prevent sticking. These methods preserve nutrients and limit unwanted byproducts. Eating eggs late in the evening can interfere with sleep by stimulating digestion and raising your core body temperature when it should be winding down. To promote restful sleep, schedule your egg dishes earlier in the day. Aim to finish any egg-based meal by mid-afternoon. If you need a snack later, reach for fresh vegetables or a small portion of lean protein that will not overwork your digestive system before bed. By putting these strategies into practice, you can enjoy the full benefits of egg-shy quality protein, essential vitamins, and healthy fats without discomfort or risk. Start with 1 or 2 tips and observe how your body responds. Over time, these small but powerful changes can lead to more consistent energy, fewer digestive complaints, and confidence that you are treating your body with care and respect. As we reach the end of our discussion on egg consumption for middle-aged and older adults, remember that small adjustments can make a big difference. You have learned how timing, cooking methods, medication pairing, hydration, and meal scheduling influence the safety and benefits of eggs. From John's cautionary tale about salmonella to Linda's personal transformation, real-life examples have shown how applying simple changes can restore comfort and energy. By integrating these strategies, you can turn a humble egg into a reliable source of nourishment that supports muscle strength, cognitive health, and overall well-being. To put this into action, choose one practice to focus on first. Perhaps you will begin by pairing eggs with a light serving of oatmeal or fruit, giving your digestive system a gentle start each morning. Or you might commit to using a food thermometer to ensure that your eggs reach a safe temperature. Maybe spacing your egg meals around your medication schedule feels most important. Whatever you select, approach it with patience and attention, observing how your body responds over the course of a week or two. Celebrate small successes and use them as motivation to add another habit next. Your journey toward optimized egg consumption does not stop here. In the days ahead, pay attention to how you feel after each meal. Notice changes in your digestion, energy levels, and sleep quality. If you experience unexpected symptoms, consult with your healthcare provider to tailor these guidelines to your individual needs. Keep in mind that each person is unique, and what works brilliantly for one may require adjustment for another. The principles remain the same, but the specifics can be fine-tuned to fit your lifestyle, preferences, and health profile. Before we close, I invite you to share your experiences. Leave a comment describing which tip you tried first and how it made you feel. If you have additional questions about egg preparation, timing, or nutrition, post them below and we can explore answers together. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe and click the notification bell so you will not miss future videos on nutrition, lifestyle, and wellness for adults in their middle years and beyond. Your feedback guides our content and helps us bring you the most relevant advice. In the next video, we will dive into smart approaches to incorporating other protein sources alongside eggs. We will compare the nutrient profiles of lean meats, legumes, and dairy, and show you how to build balanced meals that support health, vitality, and longevity. We will also share practical meal planning tips to simplify grocery shopping and meal prep for busy days. If you enjoyed this episode, you will love what is coming next. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward healthier egg habits. Remember that consistency and mindfulness are the keys to lasting improvements. Here's to enjoying your meals with confidence, nourishing your body with care, and embracing each day with renewed energy. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.